We are live now. Who is live? Who is around? Who is here? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location or the time you come across this video. Here is Ifoma Joy once again, and this is Ifoma Joy TV, where we talk about business tips and business ideas, and then we spice it up with biblical principles, the principles that help the people of old, those men of God, people that served God, people that lived for God. Somebody like King Solomon, somebody like King David, someone like Abraham. When we sing, there's this song we normally sing in church. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let us praise the Lord. Now, Father Abraham is in the scriptures is seen as the father of all. Is the father of all because it's through him that our Lord Jesus Christ was born, and through the sacrifices he made, that was why Jesus came down to die on the cross for us. Okay, we are not preaching today. We're talking about business. So in the past days, I've been sharing my YouTube journey with Chiamaka Okoli. An amazing super lady. She's amazing. Yeah, she's amazing. If you don't get to work with people, if you don't get closer to them, you might not really know them. Like, you might not really get their characters, you might not really get who they represent or what they really represent until you're close to them. Most at times I come across videos of top creators, and I'm like, will this person be approachable? Like, can this person give his or her time to people that are upcoming, people that are just learning, in order to maybe take out that time to put them through to what they too have done or had learned in the course of growing their businesses or channels, right? So it sometimes it's like maybe they will not, they will not answer to you whenever you call, but then they aren't like that, because working with Chiamaka Okoli have made me understand that these people are bringing themselves down. Hi, who is joining me? Where are you joining me from? Thank you for being here. Thank you. So good to have you here. This is Ifoma Joy TV. If you've not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. Here is where we talk about business tips, how to grow businesses, how to learn about businesses, different businesses that is out there, how to grow them in line with biblical principles. So if you're just joining me, thank you for joining. I know where you're chatting from. And then do subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that subscription button and the notification button so that you get my videos whenever I upload them. So I've been talking about my journey with my 10 days journey with Chiamaka. Day one, I was able to explain those things that we need to do. Those things that we need to know about the YouTube channels, like about building a YouTube business. Okay, now YouTube is an avenue or a business area that is free for anyone to use. It is free for you and me. It is free. We aren't paying to get an account on YouTube. No, all you just do is to have a Gmail account, and then it leads you to creating a YouTube channel. No one is going to charge you for it. Okay, that is why it's one of the biggest business area. I've come across so many top earners, and most of them are earning big here in YouTube. Okay, and that is to say that no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can also earn from this channel. Okay, and it's a channel that doesn't discriminate whether you're black, whether you're white, from the country you are, from the state where you are, from the province where you are. It is an open ground for everybody. Okay, so in that day one, I was able to explain why we really need to, have a YouTube channel. Talked about her story, the story she shared with us of what's brought her into building her own YouTube channel. So if you've not watched that video, you can go to the day one of my live video. My journey with Chiamaka Okoli. You can go to the day one. It's on my live playlist. The day one is there. You can watch it to understand what YouTube channel business is really all about. Why YouTube channel? Why should I have or own a YouTube channel? Even as a business person, it is good to have a YouTube channel, not just an individual person. Maybe you have different businesses, you have something you sell out there, you have services you render. Coming up on YouTube here is like broadening your horizon. It's like making other people to know about you, because if you really leave your business to the confine of your house, the confine of your street, the confine of your local government, the confine of your state, your province, or your country, you might not really make much impact globally or internationally until you're able to establish a platform or get to a platform that showcases you to the world at large. Okay, and YouTube is one of those areas, one of those business places where that will help you go viral, that will give you visibility. Okay, okay, like as I was saying before, the network took me out. It's network. The network in this my area today, I don't know why it's fluctuating like this. Okay, so I said, as long as you have a YouTube channel, you have an Gmail account, you can go viral. You can put your business online. You can send you can get visibility worldwide, because Google is a place for is a search engine where people visit daily, and because it is connected to the YouTube, and they are working together, the same platform. Okay, whatsoever they search on YouTube, on Google, and it has answers from YouTube, they'll send that video or anything talked about on that search area where the person is searching from. Okay, searching. Okay, so it is good to have a YouTube channel, because it will broaden you up. Apart from being just a YouTuber, a YouTube creator, your businesses, your services need to be online. Okay, so that's not what we're really talking about today. Today, I want to discuss about having a thumbnail that shows forth who you really are, a thumbnail that defines you, that defines your video, that defines the topic or the title that you are talking about. Okay, now what is a thumbnail? A thumbnail is a small still image that acts as a preview for a larger piece of content. Okay, it is most commonly a video or an image. Let's think of it as a mini poster for your video or image that helps people decide whether to click and view your full content. Okay, thumbnail makes people decide whether to click or to view your full video, because the first thing they see when they search, as they are searching online, the first thing they see is your thumbnail, that image, that design you have made. It talks more about your title, it talks more about the video. It's the first intro. It introduces your video, it introduces what you have in that video, introduces what you want to speak about. Now, commonly we can design as a business person, we can decide to have one design of a thumbnail, okay, to be using day after day, but then it will not portray what you really want to say or what that video is talking about, because you're unlimited to one process, you're unlimited to one method, you aren't limited to one step. So there are different steps even as a business person that you go into. Okay, then what really portrays you more, it's that thumbnail that people sees first. Now they might have come across several of your videos. Now what will make them click on the particular video that you have just uploaded is because of the thumbnail. Yes, they have seen other of your videos, what it talks about. Normally they would have said, okay, I've seen this person's video, let me scroll past. No, they will not scroll past. Why? Because they have seen something different from the thumbnail you have posted, that this is what this video is talking about, meaning that the first video they have watched about you or watched from your channel, yes, it's important, but then this is the best because it's coming with a different theme. Okay, so the thumbnail is what makes people stop, it's what makes people want to click on your channel. Okay, so where do we commonly use thumbnails? Yes, we talk about YouTube channel, but it is not only used on YouTube channel. I have to say this because I teach about businesses, I coach businesses. Okay, so I have to link it to every area, okay, that concerns you as a business person. Where can we commonly use this thumbnail? The first place is that YouTube. Yes, on YouTube channel, on that your YouTube channel, because here we are talking about YouTube channel. Okay, or just linking it to a businesses also. So that small image that represents a video on this YouTube platform, that small image that people sees and they want to click on that your video, they want to watch that video. Okay, it is what we call the YouTube thumbnail. That small image that represents a video on the platform, it appears in search results on the home page and in suggested video. Okay, it's whenever someone types a particular title or a particular topic, or asks a particular question, how can I build a website? Okay, the thumbnail that has something to say about building a website, they are the ones that will pop up. Okay, that when you see them with how they were designed, with the content on it, it will push you to click on that particular video, because YouTube is an area where videos is being pumped in day after day. Like minutes, we are having millions of videos coming in from different creators globally, from different creators internationally, and that is why your thumbnail should speak what you really have. Your thumbnail should be curious. Your thumbnail should touch the heart of people to click. Okay, that is for YouTube. Then which area can we also use this thumbnail? Okay, which area do we also need to use thumbnail? We need it for our websites and blogs. Okay, we need it for e-commerces, we need it for file management, we need it for different areas, like those people that has what they call it, that sells on Amazon, right? The people that sells like Nigeria, the Jumia, the Konga, the GG market. It is the thumbnail that people post about their businesses, because most times you aren't running just one business. There are several, some people that sells several things on this online market platform. Okay, so when they want to promote their products, they want to promote their services, they can just make a flyer that contains all their products, all the services they render. So when people sees it, they be able to click on a link that leads them to the website of the person, to the blog of the person, or leads them direct to the contact of the person or the company, so that they can do business together. That is why it is so important to have a YouTube thumbnail. That is why it's so important to have a thumbnail in any business you are doing. Okay, so what makes people click actually is how you have designed the thumbnail. People can design their thumbnail anyhow. People can just come up with any design. You can decide just put an image, you can decide to put 2 images, you can decide to write, just put write-ups on it. But what you have to understand is that the way it comes out is what makes people click. That is why you must fashion your own thumbnail in a way that will appeal to people, in a way that will make people know that this video, I want to watch it, in a way that will keep people in suspense, that will want to make them watch it, in a way that will make them curious, they want to see that thing, in a way that makes them amazed, they want to know what is there, and in a way that will make them excited, that they want to really watch. What is this thing really talking about? Look at the thumbnail. Like most times when I see Mr. Beast's thumbnail, I'm always forced to go and click on it, because I don't understand the way this man just comes up with its thumbnail, and it is so appealing that in matters of minutes, right? In matters of minutes, you see millions of views on his video. Okay, so that is why it is really, really good and helpful to have a good and clickable thumbnail, right? You need to have a good and clickable thumbnail, and you should understand that in order for you to get views, so that your videos will not be buried, you need to have more views on your videos. If not, the monetization might not come, and if you'll be monetized, you might not be earning as much as possible, except you have views. But what makes that view come is a thumbnail. What makes people to click to view your video, to watch your video, watch it, and even watch it to the end, is the thumbnail. Because before you start speaking, yes, most times your voice can convince them. Yes, most times your content, what you're talking about, can convince people, but they won't click if the thumbnail is not fine enough, it's not attractive, it's not having a curiosity message, it's not having that suspense message, it's not having that thing that keeps people excited, wanting to watch. So if they don't see that, that beauty, that thing that they needed to see on your thumbnail, they might not really click on that video to watch. And that is why you have to come up with something good. And so you just need to stay to the end of this, even as I explain everything that you need to know about getting a very good thumbnail, about getting that thumbnail that will come up well for you, that thumbnail that will make people to always click on your videos, that thumbnail that will bring viewers, that will make people to view. Okay, so one of the things that will touch people's hearts, as I want to explain, is what of the things your your thumbnail, your YouTube thumbnail should represent is it must capture the emotions of people. Okay, it must evoke emotions, it must come with excitement, it must bring surprises, it must have that curiosity, humor. Okay, these are the thumbnail that people normally click on fast. Like Mr. Beast, most of his thumbnails, immediately you see it, sometimes it comes with that excitement. You're like, so this is really happening, so you want to watch. Sometimes it comes out with that surprise. You just bring out something surprising. Sometimes when you even click on that video, it might not really represent what is on his thumbnail, but truly he wants to get you inside the video. Fine, it is a video that is going to teach you something, it is a video that you really need to watch, but then it comes in a way that is different from how others come. I mean, maybe that is why he's getting such views, that he's getting millions of views. Like, he's getting millions of views in matter of hours. You'll be seeing more than 1 million view on all his video. And that is why even myself, I'm sourcing daily to be able to understand how he makes those thumbnails, so that one day I will get to that point where I be getting such number of views on my videos. And that is why I'm here today to explain to you. So your thumbnail should always evoke emotion. It should bring forth emotions. It will bring forth that thing that will make people want to click. Okay, it should make people to want to think about this video. This is what it might be talking about, and I really need to learn about these things. This is what it's really talking about. It brings out the relevance of that video. It brings out, it's an intro to that video. Sometimes it tells people, the importance of them watching that video. Okay, it might come sometimes with just an image either of yourself. If it is you, people normally, it makes people it makes people feel safe to click on your video if your pictures or your image are on your thumbnail. Okay, so you can just come up with one of your pictures, one of your image, and then you just add few lines of write-up that explains what they are to see or what they should be expecting to see. You see, that is what will make them to click. Now, a YouTube channel, a YouTube thumbnail doesn't need to have a lot of write-ups on it. Okay, it doesn't need to have a lot of write-up on it. All it needs is something that will just pass out the message. It might be just two, it might be just three, but it passes out the message that you want to talk about. Now, another thing that a thumbnail does is it brings clarity. Okay, a good thumbnail should be easy to understand at a glance. Like, you seeing it, you are clarified, you're cleared with what it really means. Hello, thank you for joining me. Please, where are you chatting from? Where are you joining me from? Please let me know from the comment section where you are chatting from, where you are joining from. Okay, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe to it. Okay, another thing that YouTube thumbnail does is it brings clarity. Like I said, okay, it brings clarity, explains that what a good video is really about, what an informative video is really about. That thumbnail clarifies people. Okay, so that is why you need to avoid clusters and overwhelming visuals. You need to avoid clusters, because if they are too clustered, the words are too conjoined, people might not want to click. Okay, because it is not understandable. So your YouTube thumbnail should be understandable. People should understand what you really want to say. People should understand the message you are passing across. That is why you should not just have a lot of write-up on it. No, it could just be 5 words that comes powerfully, that evokes people excitement, that makes people curious, makes people suspicious of what you really have in your video. Okay, another thing is that it must hook people down. Your thumbnail must have a hook. It must hook people. Yes, it must hook people to watch your video. It must bring them to that avenue where they will like they needed to watch that video. These are all the points I've been mentioning all this while. So make sure to have a YouTube thumbnail that tells about your video more. It should explain the relevance of your video. It should explain accurately. It should reflect accurately the content of your video. It should avoid clickbait or misleading visuals, because those are the things that YouTube is really against. Your thumbnail should avoid anything that will mislead people, anything that does not conform to the YouTube policy when it comes to your uploading anything on their platform. Your thumbnail should not carry it. Things that will not work out well. So when it comes to anything blurred, it comes to words, there are some words that you don't even use on your thumbnail. So do well to go study the policy of YouTube, how they do their businesses, what they allow and what they don't allow. It will help you to design a very good thumbnail that will be productive for you and will not affect you on the platform. Because there are so many people that upload videos on YouTube, and then somehow their videos are restricted. People cannot watch, people cannot click, and sometimes even affect their channels, that they either suspend them or even erase that channel. I have one of my coach whose channel was erased totally, completely, and she has like 16 100,000 subscribers on that channel. She had already started earning from that channel, and she just woke up one morning and she saw that her YouTube channel was erased. Like it was as if it has never existed again, right? Until date, they didn't open up that channel again. What they sent to her was that she's uploading misleading content. She's misleading the people on their platform. Now YouTube is so mindful of the people that comes to their platform because they are here for business. Every platform you see, every social media platform you see, they are mindful of the people that comes in. They don't want anything that will make people not to come back again. And so whenever they see something that is misleading, something that they know people do not always work with, that disrupts people, you get some people now that will tell you, I don't go to Facebook because it is so littered with nonsense. I don't go there. So because of such things, they don't want to make their customers, they don't want to lose any customer. They see, if you check on your channels, on your YouTube channel, like maybe you're scrolling on YouTube, you get to see many adverts, sponsored ads. YouTube are running sponsored ads too. Facebook is running sponsored ad. All the social media platforms I know, they run sponsored ad. Why? Because they want to go more visible. They want to get more people, connected to their own channel. They bring out different kind of things. They want to capture the heart of people. They want to make sure this person remains on their platform. They like it when you're constant in their platform. Okay. So because of that, they don't want anything that will make you leave. And that is why they always want people that are, businessing with them, connected with them, maybe in form of running their own businesses here, or in form of selling products here, or in form of, being content creators. They are mindful. They watch out for whatsoever you post. There was a video I posted one day. It was just a short video that I connected to a particular song. Now YouTube has that song on their music library. But because I did not upload that particular song, I didn't take that particular song from their own, I didn't make use of that sound from their own platform. When I uploaded this video, they told me that this content has copyright, that I should remove it. And I had to remove it immediately, okay? But when I searched again on their music library, I saw the same music there, okay? Meaning that they have everything on their platform in line with their names, okay? In line with everything that concerns them. So they just want you to come in raw into their platform, bring out what you are bringing out, let it just connect to them alone, that they will feed out to their consumers, they will feed out to their customers, because these customers, they need them daily, just like you need customers for your business, you need subscribers for your channel. So also they need people that comes in daily, because that is where they make their money from. If people are not watching, they won't make their money. And that is the thing that differentiates those that are top YouTubers and the upcoming ones. The top YouTubers, they make thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, but those one upcoming makes minimal amount of money, because they are still at the low level where they don't get a lot of view. So as much view comes in, the more YouTube makes their money, the more they pay you, as much as those views are coming from your channel. And that is why your thumbnail should speak the best. It should not speak anything contradicting the policy of YouTube, so that you will not be heard one day wherein your videos will be restricted, or somehow even your channel might be wiped away. And they have a way of doing this thing that it will seem as if that channel was never existing. They have their ways of doing it because it's their platform, okay? So your YouTube thumbnail should bring that relevance. It should explain, okay, everything that people need to know. You should avoid clickbait or misleading visuals, okay? So after this video, I'm going to post a link to the description of how you can design your own YouTube thumbnail, how you can get a very good YouTube thumbnail for yourself, okay? So what are those apps that you can use to design a thumbnail. There are different apps that you can use to design your own thumbnail. Now we have the one that is commonly used as Canva. We have Canva, okay, and Canva works for both free and premium. Okay, so even if you don't have money to pay for the premium package of Canva, you can make use of free you can make use of it freely, okay, and it will still give you the best. You just type in samples of YouTube thumbnails. It will bring out different samples for you. You can just pick up one and edit instead of starting from the scratch. But if you're somebody that can learn how to start from the scratch, or from the video I'm going to post for you, it is a training on how you can start your own from the scratch and come out with a good and perfect thumbnail that suits you and the title or the video you are uploading, okay. So you can make use of Canva, okay. It works for Android, it works for it's on website, it works on iOS, okay. Then we have, what are the disadvantages? It's a user friendly the good part of it is that it's a user friendly interface. Huge library of templates, has a huge library of template. It's a drag and drop functionality, meaning that you can just remove and replace again. It has tons of free elements and affordable premium plan for more features. Like if you want to have it on premium, you can join a particular team. Like me, I'm in a team where we pay for it yearly, okay. We pay for it yearly. We're more than like 10 of us in a team, and we pay for it daily. We use it together. So instead of you getting it on your own, which might be so expensive, you can join a team on Canva to get the premium package. But even if you are not able to get the premium package, you can settle for the free, because there are so many free templates to use there. So what are the disadvantages? Like, it can feel a bit generic if you rely too heavily on templates, okay. Like, it will be like something people know about. This one, I've seen something like this, I've seen something like this. So your thumbnail should just be unique. It should possess features that are different, that are not too common, but those templates, the bad part of the template or the Canva template is that it has been used by a lot of people. So if you want to even redesign a template, you can just fashion it in a different way again, so that it will not be as if everybody knows this is a generic something, this is what you have seen before, okay. It will help you so much, okay. So another thing is that it works quickly and easy, okay. It's quick and easy for you to access, especially if you're new to designs. It's very, very easy, because it's just like a copy and paste, where it tells you click on this, remove this, replace this, and immediately you click on the replace, it's taking you to your gallery where you can pick anything that you want to pick from there. The resizing is there, you can easily click on it to reduce, to add, to do all that you needed to do. So it is very good. It's a very good thumbnail design platform, okay. Then another one we have is Adobe Express, okay. Here you can also use it on your Android phone. What is the good part of this design platform? It's similar to Canva, but with Adobe's design expertise behind it. It is easy to use. It offers you templates, a variety of fonts, and integration with other Adobe products, okay. It's very, very unique. It's very fine. Sometimes it comes out even better than Canva if you're very good in doing it. But if you're not, it will still come out well, because it gives you templates to work with, okay. What are the cons? Some features are locked behind a premium subscription. So just like Canva, you also need to subscribe to get the premium package of Adobe Express, okay, so that you can be able to use most of their beautiful designs. They have a lot of designs, as in design that are so unique, so beautiful, so standard, like professionally made. They have them there. But before you can access such designs, you would need to get their premium package. Unlike Canva, I don't think they have I don't think they have a team set up. You just have to subscribe on your own, okay? And one of the good thing about it is that users who want a balance of ease of use and professional looking results can use it, okay? That is, like I said before, it's their designs are so professional, more professional than the Canva app. It is more professional, okay? Then another platform where we can do a design is PicMonkey, okay? It also work for your website. Is for webs, it works on Android, okay? It is a simple interface. It has a lot of photo editing tools, and it is pre-designed. It has pre-designed templates also. It is good for adding text, graphics, and effects. Very, very good, okay? It requires a subscription to access most of the features, okay? Most of the features, the most important features, needs a subscription to access them. Like Canva has a lot of free things, but all these other ones I've mentioned, they don't have it like that. You can even see maybe one or two or three free contents there, but on Canva you have a lot. So as a beginner, you can just rely on Canva. It will still bring out something big, something good. And the most important part of it is that the more you design, the more you continue designing, the more you get better at it. And YouTube has made it so easy that you can just post in, you can bring in like 3 different kinds of thumbnails for your particular video, and it will help you select the one that will mostly market that particular video, that will make people click on that video. So that's one of the best aspects of all this designs, okay? Like you designing them on your own, design like 2-3, upload them. It will help you to pick a particular one that will work for you. Then we also have Pixelmator, okay? Pixelmator, it works on Macs, it works on iOS, and it is powerful editing, photo editing and graphic design features. It doesn't work on Android phones. Its intuitive interface and integrates that have been added to it makes it come out well. It integrates well, okay? Then it's only available on Apple devices. It is not on Android, and it requires a one-time purchase. So there is no free in this one. You must pay for it. The Pixelmator, you must pay for it in order to use it. And one of the importance of it is that users who want more control over their thumbnails and are comfortable with a slightly more complex interface can use it, okay? It is good for them. So in here, they come up with something that, only me should have this. Hey, it is not like on Canva that you tap and you just get to see a lot of people's designs there. This one does not give access to that, okay? It doesn't give access to that at all. But the thing is that it is not free, okay? It is not free. You must pay a one-time payment, a one-time purchase payment for it, okay? And it doesn't have a pre-designed template. It requires a bit of photo editing knowledge in order to use it. It is good for enhancing photos for use in your thumbnail. It enhances your photos. It makes your photos more beautiful, makes your photos more great, makes your photos fine, okay? So that when you upload it there, as in, people will always want to see that beauty captures their minds. That beautiful thing about the thumbnail captures their mind. Like when they see the first message they get is from the image. Then the second message is when they look up at the content, the write-up on your thumbnail. Okay, so that's image is the first thing that captures people's mind, because that is the first thing they see. Yes, we are human and we are moved by sight. Like immediately you see that image as it comes for. That is why people makes their image bigger than any other thing on their thumbnail, because that image is what attracts people. You can just come up with a certain image that is even way different from what the video is talking about, but people will be made to click on it. Why? Because that image has brought in excitement, has brought in, that curiosity, has brought in side of them, that suspense has brought in something that will always make them to click. So at a time when I hear clickable thumbnail, I'll be like, does it mean that the thumbnail, as long as I just see it online, if I click on it, even if it doesn't have a video assigned to it, immediately I click on it, she start playing? No, it is not like that. It was later I discovered that it is not like that. But what it really means when they talk about clickable thumbnail is, immediately people see that thumbnail, it appeals to their mindset and causes them to click on the link of the video or click on the video that is associated with it. That is why they call it a clickable thumbnail. Okay, so those are the things we should work towards. And we also have the Adobe Photoshop. The Adobe Photoshop is it makes use of industry standard image editing software with unparalleled power and flexibility. It requires a subscription steep learning curve. Okay, it is good for professional designs and users who need maximum proof over every aspect of their thumbnails. Okay, it brings the uniqueness of you in your thumbnail. People get to know you about that this person is unique, this person is different from others. It gives you that uniqueness of your personal brand. It works so much for people that are into personal branding themselves. It works so much for them because it really explains them more on the person. Okay, then we also have another one that is GIMP. Okay, it works for Windows, works for Macs, works for Linux. So it is free and open source alternative to Photoshop, offers many of the same features. Okay, a steeper learning curve than beginners friendly apps. Its interface can be less intuitive, and it is great for users who want a powerful image and editor but don't want to pay for Photoshop. Okay, it is free. Yes, you can get it free. It has free source. You can get it free. Okay. So in editing your thumbnail, you should work on all the things that I've mentioned. It should come out with a bright color, captivating colors. Okay, colors that if you watch out for so many thumbnails, you get this majority using something in line with red, something in line with white, something in line with black mixing up together like that. Okay, so you watch out for those top creators. How did they design their own thumbnails? What color is prevalent in them? Okay, what method is prevalent in them? It's not that you go and do your own in that way. You're watching them is to get something that you can tweak to bring out your own image, or to bring out your own thumbnail, or to bring out your own write-up. So it shouldn't just be that you are just making use of people's how will I put it now, like copying people, trying to do what others have done already. You can even if you're using a template from any of the sources that I've mentioned, even if you're using their own already made thumbnails, like you are getting from them, using samples from them, there are other things that you can add to it. Like sometimes if I'm designing flyer or thumbnail on Canva, there are some things I come across and I don't want it to remain the same way it has been on that YouTube nail. On that YouTube thumbnail. So I have to do it again in another different way. I add up some things to it to make it personal, to make it look better, to make it look, more accepting than the other ones that I've seen as a template. So you put in your creativity. That creativity is what makes it come out well. Always put in creativity when making your thumbnail. Just visualize it. When you're silent, you get to visualize a lot of things. So if you're to make your thumbnail, begin to visualize things, how it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to be. That is what will help you to build a standard YouTube thumbnail that will be clickable by people. Okay, and like I said, you can make like 3 different thumbnails. While uploading them, YouTube will help you to pick the particular one that will go for your video. Okay, and thumbnail can be changed at any time. So if a particular thumbnail is not working out for you and somehow you have been able to understand these processes of YouTube thumbnail, you can also go back to those old videos of yours and re-upload another thumbnail. And it is most times when you are able to do such, people comes back again. Even those that have watched that video before, they come back again to watch because they are seeing a different thing. Like, how? Because your videos are not restricted to a particular thumbnail that they say at any point in time, oh, this is the thumbnail you are posting. No, your videos are not limited to a particular thumbnail. So you have different thumbnails. You have different thumbnails for your different videos, for your different things that you want to post online. There should be different thumbnails that relates with the topic, that relates with the title, that relates with the content. And that is why most times, before you start making your video, haven't gotten the title of your video, the next thing to think about is the thumbnail of that your video before even the description. Because for people to even get to the description area to study about the thumbnail, they first see, to study about the video, they will first see the thumbnail. It is that thumbnail that will later lead them to the description of your video that explain, a bit of what your video is all about, and from there you are taken to the video directly. So that is why the thumbnail should just be unique. Like I said it severally, your thumbnail should just be unique. It should just pass out the message. It should pass out the message. It should tell people what they really need to know about on your video. Okay, so that's how to get a perfect and good thumbnail. You should not have a lot of write-up wherein everywhere is just a full, and then the thing is not making sense. It's not making sense. The picture in there doesn't look like it should be image or picture that when people see, they see, so this person is on this app. Especially when you're talking about how the app, the YouTube has helped you, how the platform has blessed you a lot, how you have made such, how you have made the image you're bringing out, it should just reflect who you are. So that image should come out professionally. It should come out professionally. It should come out good. That will cause people to always want to click. Okay, so the things you need to consider to choose the best app among all these ones that I've mentioned is that consider your skill level. Start with beginner friendly apps like Canva if you're new to the design. Okay, I use Canva. I have a lot of people that uses CapCut. CapCut is a video editing app. It's a video editing app, but still people are using it to design thumbnails. Like I've seen a lady that used it to design thumbnail on YouTube. Okay, so you should consider your skill level and start with a beginner friendly app if you're new to design. Then you think about your need. Do you need a lot of templates? Do you need powerful photo editing tools, or just a simple way to add text? So you just ask yourself, in this my video, like the level you have gotten to, what do I really need to be on my thumbnail? So you think about the needs, what you really have to have there, okay? Then another thing is check your budget. Free apps can be a great starting point, but paid apps may offer more features. But someone that knows that you're just coming up, not like me now that have just 2k plus subscribers. If I come up with designs from Canva, nobody's going to penalize me, nobody's even going to ask me question. But there is this my friend, what's the name, Matthew Favor. She has more than 20 subscribers, and she posted a video one day that all the comments on that video were like, what is even wrong with you? With all the money you're making on YouTube, can't you just change some things? Like, I was feeling ashamed by what I've just seen, because people tend to capture you immediately, even they know the app you have used to design, to do your editing, so they will ask at one point. So but as a beginner, they know, oh, this person has 1,000 subscribers, this person have 2,000 subscribers, this person have 3,000 subscribers, 4,000. There are some channels that even have up to 6,000 subscribers, but yet they have not been monetized. So anyone that sees videos posted on such kind of platform, most times, even me, I've fallen short of that, which I ask God for mercy, because it's like you wanting to know more about people, go in an indirect way. So most times when I see someone's video, I will just go to that channel. I'll go and check how many views are each of the videos having, right? And I know people will be doing such to me too. I'll first of all, like, if the person is like subscribed to my channel, like, I want to go and check how many views, how much this person is getting views. So if I see that the person is not getting views, I'll just conclude that, okay, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. The same thing happens to each and everyone, because we are human. Most times we are tempted or pushed to do some kind of things that they are not really healthy, right? They are not really what we are supposed to do, but somehow we find ourselves inside of it. Okay, so those things you should consider. You consider your budgets. For a beginner, you can go for free ones, but when you have gotten to a level where you started making money, please get the premium packages of all this. I use premium CapCut, I use premium Canva. Okay, others I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to use them, but for Canva, at least I've started with Canva for some time now, and I'm still learning on it. Okay, so as time goes on and I see that monetization effect coming up and every other thing, most likely I'll pay to learn how to edit with all those professional websites or apps that will make your video more reliable and clickable by people. Okay, so another thing is to read, review, and try different apps. Okay, see what other users are saying and experiment with a few different apps to find the one that best suits your needs. Now, most times when I click to install any app, I'll first of all go to the review area to check what the review is all about. Okay, I'll first of all check to see what people are saying about that particular app. If there are things that are not appealing to me, believe you me, I cannot and will not download it, no matter how important it might look like. If people are not talking about it well, I don't download such. I'll first of all go to review. Now I look at how many stars have this app gotten, how many stars. And most times when someone asks a question or they drop a review, the programmers that made these apps, how they call themselves, I guess, is it programmers they call them? So the developers, right? Yes, the developers of this app would most times reply to the comments, okay, or reply the questions, or like thank the person that dropped the review, thank you for dropping this review. So I check out to see if the developers are even lively at all, because we have a lot of fake apps out there. Yes, they look similar to the originals of the ones you are needing to use, but somehow some kind of people that just want to eat from what they have not worked for, we just come up with a useless app, trying to maneuver their ways to make money, especially if it's a platform where you have to subscribe to get a particular thing. So people always want to hijack that. That is why I check on the reviews. If there are no reviews, or the reviews are just few, or the reviews are not something better like I want to hear, I won't click on that you know app to install it. I will never, no matter what, I will never install that app. So you should be careful the kind of app you install. Read, review, and try different apps, okay, to see what other users are saying, and experiment with a few different apps to find the one that best suits your needs. So when you go with one particular one, do well to wait for some time to see what it really generates for you, if it's going to get you that view. And it doesn't just take posting one video, two videos, or three videos alone. It might take posting more video, and the more it keeps seeing this branding, this consistency, then how will I put it now? Immediately you see that consistency, it will make you get these apps, okay? So no matter what app you choose, remember that the key to creating a great thumbnail is to focus on clarity, intrigue, emotions, and relevance, okay? That is the things that you need to have in mind, that no matter what the app you're using, whether you're using the big apps, whether you're using the super free apps, everything you need to bring out of your thumbnail is clarity, the intrigue, the emotions, and the relevance of that video. Why should people watch that video? The relevance, those are the things that you needed to bring out. So that is why you should always be careful what you are putting out there, okay? Right, so I think I've been able to explain few of the things that you need to know. So I'll post the video link that will help you or direct you on how to design your own YouTube thumbnail, okay? But first of all, listen to all this and then work in line with them and see how you start blowing up on YouTube as people get to see that thumbnail. Like me, when I started getting more understanding on how to how to design a clickable thumbnail, I started having views on my videos that were sometimes like 10 views, 20 views. They started increasing 50, 100. So someone called me the other day, were like, it's like they have monetized your channel. I'm seeing ads, so much ads in all your videos. All your videos are carrying ads. I said, no, it is just because I have gotten more than 100 view on such videos. I've gotten more than 100 views, and as your views keeps increasing, it helps you to get to that level where you get monetized if you are a content creator on this platform, okay? But if you are not, you can just come up and help those that are growing here, right? By subscribing, by some people subscribes, some people join the family of each of those channels that have been monetized. They become paid members that get some specific videos. There's one video a friend of mine uploaded, and then yesterday I wanted to send the video link to someone to learn the process of doing what the person talked about on the video. So immediately I go to his channel, I saw for members only. So he has removed it from being a video that anybody can watch to members only. So those members are those that are paid to watch the person's special video or to get special messages from the person, okay? So that's why it is so good to learn some things, come out big, and you start making money in different ways. So I would always advise people, work out your ways to be able to earn from this platform, even if you are not here, as a creator. There are different ways you can earn from it in line with your business, the market you sell, and every other thing. Okay, because everything in life is indeed an effect. It means that everything you see around you, every experiences you have, all the things that happens to you or that has happened in your life or that are happening in the life of anyone around you, that you know or have heard about, are all effects. This means that there was a cause. It means nothing just happened. Okay, it's nothing just happened without a cause. Some things need to react. Some things need to react and come together to produce an outcome. Okay, that is all about life. That is all about life. And your starting point necessitates that you find out what the required inputs are. You need to understand, the things that works in line with you, with your path. Okay, that is exactly how you create your own experience. Everything about life is experience. Everything about life is moving forward. Everything about life is possibility. Everything about life is reality. Everything about life is coming out the best. So it all depends on you, what you really need, and what will work for you. Okay, we are different people. We are wired in different ways. Our thinking minds, our understanding is different. Okay, but I will always advise people, make sure to work on yourself daily. Make sure to work on yourself daily. Make sure to come out as one of the best daily. Make sure to be impactful daily. Show impact. And this is a channel, a platform where you can make impact. People want to know about you. People want to know about that skill. People want to learn that thing you already understand, that word that is always energizing you, that word that whenever it comes to your mind, it rebukes you. People want to learn about it because that word is for someone else too. Because if that word has built you to the extent where you are, it needs to work on someone else again. And until you are able to speak out that word, until you are able to talk about that experience, until you are able to talk about those things you've gone through, people might not be able to learn how to access get access to some kind of things, or how to manage their problems. The way you have managed your problems, if you're able to bring it out here, it will help another person to manage that particular problem, or even another problem that needed the same method or the same step to be managed. Okay, so that is why you need to come out and impact on people's life daily. I'm someone that likes passing out knowledge, and that's prompted me to join the Lagos State Teaching Board, not a paid worker, but a voluntary worker that just have the heart of making students learn. And sometimes I have to stand for more than like I teach English language, and then most my periods are majorly 2 periods. In any class I enter, it's majorly 2 periods, and then sometimes you have like 4 different classes to enter per day, and you're using 2 periods, of which a period is 40 minutes. So you're just in a class for an hour 20 minutes, and you're in another class an hour 20 minutes, you're in another class an hour 20 minutes. At the end of the day, you spent more than 5 hours teaching, and you still feel joyful and good. Why? Because that is a passion for you. That is a passion for you, and that is what has kept me, that even at the end of the month, nobody, not even the parents of the student, not even the teachers, not even the heads of the school are coming to appreciate you, but then you still feel fulfilled. Why? Because it's just a passion. You want people to learn about it. You just love doing this, so you just come up here, you just do that thing that you love doing, bring it out here, let people know about it, make impact, if not just for the money, you just make impact. Make impact in the world you're in. Make impact. We have just one life to live. And how we live the life really matters. If by tomorrow you are no more, people get to remember you. They'll only remember you by that thing you have done. Now, I come across a lot of books, and then when I try to, search out about those that have written those books, they are long gone, more than 20 decades now. But still, their books are still making impact. Their videos on this channel is still making impact. I have a lot of them here whose videos are making impact here, whose words are making impact here, that even when they upload it, sometimes it's fresh as if the person is still alive. There are some videos I saw the other day of Benin Hill, and I was like, Benin Hill is long gone, he's dead, but that video was just uploaded that particular day. And that is to tell you that even while you're not there, that thing you have said, that impact you have made is coming out daily and helping others. And I know that God will not take such a person for granted. He's a faithful God and a loving God that appreciates those that go to make impact with the gifts that they have been given, or that talent they have been given. It is to bless others, not just for you alone. So that talent, that thing that you know most to do, it is to bless others. So aside you using it or making money with it or getting anything from it, just pass it across to others. Let it go. That is what we call generation to generation, okay? And it keeps ringing, it keeps coming out daily. Now we have this Nigerian leader we call Nelson Mandela. Most of the things that Nelson Mandela has done, to today, they are still speaking about it. And this man is long gone, but the kids that are being given birth today are learning even more from his laid down rules, the principles that he works with, even more than when he was alive. That is impact. So if not to make money on the platform, just as you are here, just do something that will impact people. Do something that would show people the way. Speak that word that someone wants to hear. Do that practical that someone wants to learn from. People want to learn daily. We have billions of people that want to learn from you. We have billions of them that want to know you. They want to understand how you are able to push out of this problem. Like one particular day, I was just going out. I was coming back from the office, and I met this particular woman, and somehow I just started a conversation with her. And at the end of the day, she was like, God, this is just God that brought you to me, because what you have just explained are the things I've been thinking about, how to get answers to them. Okay, that is how to make impact in the life of people. And I know they won't take it for granted. Whenever she sees me, from that day and so till now, whenever she sees me, she's an adult. She's older than I am, but sometimes she will even want to kneel to greet me. She wants to bend to greet me. She wants to show that, as if she's like, you know more than me, and so I should acknowledge you more. But I just have to stop her. That day, I don't just know why, but nothing just came up my mind immediately. I saw her. Though it was night, I was supposed to be at home, but then I just had to stop her. I just have to speak to her. And maybe she has been going through some thoughts that would have even made her commit suicide. But that word alone rebuild her mind. Okay, that is why you just bring out that impact. Someone want to learn about it, someone want to know about it. And one thing I got to understand is that the more you teach people, the more you learn. The more you talk about things, the more you come to understand about them. Okay, the more you show people a process, a method, the more you keep learning different methods, different processes, and these are divinely coined together. It is divinely coined by the maker of heaven and earth, who has done all these things. Because people say that the world is majorly controlled by the spiritual. Everything you see physically is controlled in the spirit, and that is how God works divinely. That is why we call it divine. Okay, and it just bring out that thing in you, and as you teach it out to people, they get better. Now, when I started all that I'm doing now, if you go to my first videos on my channel, they are nothing to write home about. But today I can even stand in a crowd, like stand where there is a crowd, and I will speak without shaking. Why? Because the more I talk, the more I speak, the better I get. Okay, the more I use the English, the better I get at it. The more I speak about a particular topic, the more I get better. And sometimes as I'm speaking, something new will just come out from my mouth, and I will like, God, because as you are teaching someone else, you are also learning. So there is no limit to learning in life. We keep learning as long as one is alive. Learning continues. Okay, so that is why most times you also need to learn from bigger people, bigger creators, bigger earners out there. Learn to understand how they were able to build their platform. They might not open up everything to you, but that little you learned, go and work on it, and you see yourself coming out sometimes to be better than them, that they will come back to learn from you also. It is how the world runs, it is how the world goes, and it's all by the Almighty who has made all things possible. So thank you for joining my live today, and for those that will watch later, thank you for always being here. If you have not subscribed, do subscribe to this channel. Until I see you next time, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that whenever I come live like this, you will get to see the notification, or whenever I upload any videos, you will get to see it. One of these days we'll go into giving away, so do not leave this channel, okay? And do share videos that speaks to you. You might have watched any of the videos and it really taught you something, it has showed you something. Please don't restrict it to yourself alone. Help to share those videos, help to comment. Most times when I get into people's channel, I checked on the video. The next thing is to check on the comment section to see what is there. And I know so many people too are doing that. So leave a comment and then share the video to other of your friends and families. Thank you for always being here. Till we meet again. Thank you once again. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.